spooky friend. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, we talk about the weird and the wild and the somewhat worrisome. Today, we're talking about the Barton Mansion. Touted as one of the most haunted homes on the planet, with a terrifying backstory, 1859, Redlands, California. Dr. Ben Barton bought the future site of this mansion for extremely cheap. The reason being, it was a Native American burial ground. Barton would laugh off any suggestion that the land might be cursed, to his detriment. To make matters worse, Barton actually used dirt from the desecrated land in order to build the house, and especially the clay to build the bricks. That's right, he literally built his home on defiled land. This act of disrespect would prove to be detrimental to Barton's family. Shortly after the mansion's completion, Barton's two daughters both died mysteriously. The tumultuous loss of Barton's family caused him to change. He began experimenting with pagan and Satanistic rituals in hopes that perhaps he could reach his family again. God only knows. It was very clearly thought that he was trying to summon the spirits of his family. But in his desperation and sadness, he may have called for something very much darker and malevolent than intended. In the early 1920s, the home later switched hands. It became the Terrace Spring Sanitarium for those afflicted with polio. People there began to note a feeling of negative energy. Many experienced rheumatism, high blood pressure, and nervous exhaustion. The mansion was deserted in the 1950s after the polio vaccine release. It fell into disrepair. It reopened soon after and became the Terrace Hill Nursing Home. By the 1970s, this 70-bed facility was massively overrun with over 100 patients. Severe flooding wrecked the home, and the nursing home was actually closed to be abandoned. And it was officially closed as a medical facility. The accursed 3-story Victorian home laid empty for many years. However, it did not stay alone. It played host to many visitors, some paranormal investigators, satanic rituals, eerie paranormal activity, and a demon that haunts the top floor. Everything about this place is absolutely terrifying, especially in 2001. September 19th, 2 young teenage boys entered the home through the basement in hopes of getting a glimpse of something paranormal. They got more than they bargained for. In the basement, they found a circle of stones, and in the middle was a piece of what they thought was meat. They brought their camcorder with them, and they also denoted that temperatures would change from really, really hot to really, really cold suddenly. They were feeling like they had a fever. Reports online suggest that the object that the boys found, the piece of meat, was actually a severed foot. One boy denoted, as it rolled over, you could see veins, which led me to believe that this might be a bodily organ. The video is somewhat subdued until about the 20-minute mark, then all hell breaks loose. Literally.
What the hell's that? That on the floor. Right there. Right there.
A bulbous shape can be seen off to the side in one room. And as the boys turn to investigate it, they notice another shape in another door. When the camera pans to the door, it's a gray, hulking figure at least 7 feet tall, and it terrifies them. Now the boys turn to run, and as they turned to run, they started feeling like the laws of physics changed. The walls started closing in on them, and they were absolutely scared that they were never going to get out. This home may want to take your spirits. This 3rd floor spirit has haunted many and has shown himself to many people. Please be careful if you do go into this building because the walls close. Many amateur paranormal investigators have entered this home. They noticed that it gave off bad vibes, cold spots. Many felt like they had fevers or that the temperature was changing rapidly in their own body. Many visitors note that they feel like they're being constantly watched or that something is moving around in the house, and many people have spotted a demonic face. On top of that, doors open and slam on their own as if being manipulated by some unknown force, and at all hours of the day. Now, although the home is no longer occupied, it is being restored, and the current owner says that he doesn't really believe that there's something scary going on, although he hasn't spent a whole lot of time in this home. Neighbors of this home have actually stopped calling the police. They felt like there was nothing they could do. When the police would investigate, they wouldn't find anything except for these ritualistic circles. But many robe-clad people have been spotted in and around the property and entering through the basement. So tell me, what are your thoughts? I'd love to know them. Please put them in the comments down below. Also, make sure you like and subscribe for more spooky content. And welcome to the weird, wild world. Thank you. See you next time.